seriously, are you dumb?
Man, I don't know what's going on, but I see a lot of these fuck niggas popping they shit, thinking that niggas, you know, they tough, they cold with this shit, and it's absurd. I find that disrespectful.
Like, seriously, are you dumb?
Talking reckless, bet he ain't gon' try. Ain't no coming back, one step and it's goodbye. He can see we let it fly, now it's soul touch the sky. Another dumb way to die. They should warn them, they don't make it out alive. We don't talk, we just carve it in the side. Left the mark, now his name in the fire written high. Another dumb way to die. He ain't beat the preachers context, now he a highlight in the text. Tried to start but got reset, soon as he got checked. Guess he yesterday's news, now he online talking less. Boy was gassing up the smoke, now he choking on the stress. True down, but still on his own sword, put that fraud to rest. Thought it was solid but cracked under heat. Now he's compressed, we the real highlight. Leave our mark with the blade. Swing sharp, every text plain, no need for a shade. Bring heads back to the camp, left the fire engraved. And no echoes in the fort, Barbarian name, every terrain. Think it's a game, watch his last words go live. Step wrong, now he trending, another dumb way to die. Talking reckless, bet he ain't gon' try. Ain't no coming back, one step and it's goodbye. He can see we let it fly, now it's soul touch the sky. Another dumb way to die. They should warn them, they don't make it out alive. We don't talk, we just carve it in the side. Left the mark, now his name in the fire written high. Another dumb way to die.
I would like to die, why the fuck try ya? Keep playing with me, I'ma show you I got nothing to touch. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Or you must be bored whole time. Suicide, barbarian so drink that courage juice you needed trying to step to me. You know you a pussy nigga, slice your head off your body. Narratives and propaganda's not the way to fight, little bitch. The top is where you wanna be, but this is where we fucking live. One shot is all you need to ball, the only thing we loaded. Got 49 in the Georgia, saw your homie, now he folded. It's a bunch of headless horsemen walking dead up in these streets. I'ma call you Moses, write your death in your defeat. You niggas dumb.
Talking reckless, bet he ain't gon' try. Ain't no coming back, one step and it's goodbye. It's when we let it fly, now it's soul touch the sky. Another dumb way to die. They should warn them, they don't make it out alive. We don't talk, we just carve it in the side. Left the mark, now his name in the fire written high. Another dumb way to die.
Especially when these fuck niggas be trying to talk to us barbarians and shit, stepping to us, thinking that they gon' fucking come out alive and shit. Like, nigga, you don't understand, nigga, that we all fucking savages, nigga. Like, do you wanna die or something? Like, you niggas disgust me. Shaming you niggas.
Right. What's good, y'all? Another Barbarian Speaks.
Yo.
Say what's up. We got Angela in the building today. And you know what the discussion is going to be?
What we talking about? We talking about Numbers 22 first, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Y'all got hold on, I can't see the screen. Y'all got it up on the screen?
Yep, let me zoom in.
Yeah.
All right, y'all want to get right into it?
Yeah, reverse.
What verse are we doing? Hey.
Can you see it?
Is it 22? Oh yeah, Balaam. He said I can't go blah 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 to the scripture. So
what is this verse about? You know, I'm not the Bible expert.
This is
what we doing right now. This is Honey is trying to prove that God contradicted himself or that he was inconsistent, something along those lines, right, Honey?
Absolutely.
He was bipolar, right. And that's due to a misunderstanding of the text, but I'm gonna explain it to you today. We're gonna clear that up for you. All right, Honey, you ready for that?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I know this story.
All right, so look, so somebody read if y'all don't mind, like from verse 20.
No, you gotta go a little bit before that.
Y'all can hear me? What?
From verse 20 to what?
What how verse 20 start? Because I'm not looking at it right now.
And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. And yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou
Oh
do.
yeah, we can start right there.
Thank you. Now that's the verse I was looking for, right? Now what you was confused about why he got mad at him after he went with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, so if you read the verse, what he's telling them, he's giving them clear instructions. He's telling them if the men come to get you, then rise up and go with them. But when you read the next verse, what he did, he just rose up, saddled his ass, and went with them.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for them to come to him. That wasn't what he was told to do. He was told, if the men call on you, go back to the verse.
Basically,
Tiffany, can you read that verse one more time, please, Tiffany?
And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do.
All right, now read the next verse, please.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the prince of Moab.
Bing, that's the problem. Because the men didn't have to come.
He wouldn't have been able to come there. I mean, he wouldn't have been able to go with them if they didn't come to him. They didn't live there.
They was already there. They spent the night with him. They spent the night so they could talk, so they could find out what God said to him. And what God said to him was, if they come call on you or whatever, then rise up and go with them. But what he did was he just rose up and went with them. It's just that simple.
They were already there
So
for
that's
him.
what he was mad about, huh?
They were already there for him. They had already called him. They had already called for him already.
No.
They were there.
Listen, in the morning, this is God is
there.
telling them. God is telling them at night when they called, they wasn't in the same room. So it's like wherever they was at, they was just in the same area together. So it's like when they call on you, when they come to you, then rise up and go with them. He didn't say just jump up in the morning, saddle the ass and go with them. He said if they call on you. You see what I'm saying? So that was the problem. It was just simple as that.
Well, the next verse says that God's anger was kindled.
Exactly. Because he got up and just went with them. You understand what I'm saying, honey? I knew you wasn't going to accept it, though.
It says, and God's anger was because he went.
Right. Because he got up and just rose up and went with them, which he wasn't supposed to do. He was supposed to go if they came and called on him. You see what I'm saying?
Put it like this, honey. It's like if your mother tells you the night before, if your brother needs you to take him to school in the morning, you can use my car to take him to school. If he misses bus or something. But you just get up and use your mother's car to take your brother to school, regardless of him asking you to take him because he missed the school bus. Then your mom would be mad, because you didn't have to do it. That's what he's trying to say. That makes sense, honey?
No. Because he's trying to say that he was mad that he just got up and went with him. Okay, cool. So why didn't he kill him? He sent the nigga to kill him. He said, I'm gonna turn around then and say, I'm sorry. I'm shit. I didn't know that you was gonna be mad about that. I'll turn it back around. I ain't gotta go with them. No, keep going. So you send somebody to kill me for going. I say, no, my bad. I didn't know. I'll turn back around. No, don't turn around. Keep going. What the fuck are you here for?
The reason why he didn't kill him,
me, for what?
The reason why he didn't kill him is because the donkey saved him. So if the donkey would have just kept going, he would have killed him. That's not a lie. Just read the chapter.
He could have still killed him though. He said, "I'll turn around." Why didn't he turn around? So why didn't he tell him to turn around if he didn't want him to go?
It's not that he didn't want him to go.
When he said, "I will turn around," I mean, what is it? Because if he was going to be dead, then you didn't want him to go.
Listen. Read the verse. That's all. Read the verse. It's going to tell you exactly how he survived. The way he survived was the donkey seen the angel and wouldn't keep going. Huh? What does the verse say? Not your opinion.
The angel made himself. The angel made himself clear, right? He made himself seen.
Why did he make himself seen though?
He just did. He didn't have to.
He made himself seen because the donkey stopped.
The Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, Whereas thou hast smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because the way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive.
Exactly.
And Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now, therefore, if I displease thee, I will get me back again. And then the angel said, No, I'll go with them. Why are you here? Why did this entire thing just happen? If you're mad that I went with them, you sent somebody to kill me, then you'd be like, no, don't kill me and don't turn back. I want you to keep going. Bipolar.
Why didn't he kill him?
Don't nobody know what you want to. Why don't nobody know what you want to do?
Listen, why
we
did
don't
he
know
not
why
kill
he
him?
didn't kill him. We know why he didn't run into him. He didn't run into his sword. No, he didn't run into the sword because the ass stopped.
If the donkey wouldn't have stopped, I would have killed you. It says it right in the verse.
Yes, if the donkey would have kept going, you would have ran straight into this sword.
No, he would have killed them.
Period.
That's what
the
he said.
Donkey
He said he would have ran. He didn't say he would have ran into the sword.
The donkey stopped, which stopped him from going into which stopped him from even reaching the angel.
It wasn't about running into the sword. It's about the angel killing him with the sword. And so the angel said the reason he didn't kill him is because the donkey stopped. It's simple.
Now you make it make sense. Who is the fucking leader of the angel of the Lord? The donkey?
Who is the leader of what?
The angel of the Lord.
God, of course.
You sure? Because right now you're saying it's the donkey.
No. Right, but God has mercy. God is merciful. And so therefore, being that the donkey
wasn't getting killed
3 times, right, but the donkey, that was his donkey. That wasn't just a random donkey. So they had a relationship already. The donkey is talking to him, explaining to him that he always been loyal to him and so on and so forth. And so being that his donkey saved his life.
There was something in the way. The donkey ain't say, man, I stopped because there's somebody right there. When he did talk, he didn't say that.
Until he opened his mouth.
And when he opened his mouth, he didn't say that.
Read it. And what would that mean anyway if he said it or not? Like, what would that mean?
Right. So the donkey just like, hey man, why you hitting me and shit? Da 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 da. The angel of the Lord says, well, the donkey stopped, so I didn't get to kill you. Okay. Well, shit, do you want me to turn around? Because I don't even know why you're trying to kill me. My bad. You don't want me to go? No, I do want you to go. Why did we just go through this whole thing?
But
just because
what is the point in this? Like, why are we doing this? It's like what?
Look, the part that you're missing, right? The reason why the donkey spoke when he spoke once the angel of the Lord opened his mouth and said, "Why hast thou smitten me 3 times?" is because, like what Israelite is saying, the donkey and Balaam, they already have a relationship, right? So the donkey thinking that my owner, my master trusts me. So if I'm stopping because I'm aware that there's some danger ahead. But you whooping my ass 3 times trying to get me to keep going when I can see danger. That's why when the donkey, when the Lord, angel Lord opened his mouth, that's the first thing he said. Like, why are you smitten me 3 times? It's danger up ahead. You should trust me.
He didn't say shit about danger.
Huh?
He didn't say nothing about danger.
It says, and the angel and the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me. So instead of him thinking that the donkey was trying to save his life, he thinking that the donkey stopping to mock him. I would there were a sword in my hand, for now would I kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine until this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. So the donkey's like, why don't you trust me now? You trusted me forever. Now you don't trust me. You think I'm trying to mock you? I'm stopping because I see danger.
He never said anything about danger.
Yeah.
You keep adding that. It never said that. Listen, what are you saying?
Listen. It says, and Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee. He said he would kill the donkey. Right? And the ass said unto Balaam,
for not listening.
Right. And the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine until this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Then the Lord opened watch this. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. So now he can see what the donkey saw.
But the donkey wasn't saying that. The donkey just said, look, bro, I don't know what the fuck you hitting me for. Okay? Clearly, if I'm stopping this for, I ain't never stopped and did none of that shit to you before.
Right.
So why would you just think that about me now? He's like, oh shit, my bad. And then he opened his eyes like, oh man, it really was a reason you stopped.
Right.
Okay, so he saw that for himself.
That's a good question. So isn't it just God talking through the donkey because donkey can't talk?
What you mean, too?
The donkey can't talk.
Donkey's mouth and donkey starts talking. Isn't that God just talking through the donkey?
Nah, it was the donkey.
Like
the thing is that the thing is this, the donkey can't talk, but the donkey has thoughts though. And so when they opened his mouth and let him speak, he was just able to convey those thoughts. So it wasn't God's thoughts because the donkey is telling them about how. Huh?
He didn't think about the angel. He was just thinking about, why is you hitting me? That's beside the point. Because the fact is that you told him to go. You sent the angel to cut his head off. He said, all right, shit, my bad, I'll turn around. And you said, no, go. What? Why are we here? How is this not bipolar?
It's not bipolar.
Do you want him to go or not? Did you want him to make it there or not?
I want you to follow my direct instructions. Don't do nothing more, nothing. It's like if I listen. Y'all know I love using that. If I give you my money and tell you to go to the grocery store and I give you a specific list, I'm not gonna be mad that you went to the grocery store. I'm gonna be mad that you bought more stuff than I told you, and now my change is short. Right?
No. This is you telling me to go to the grocery store, then sending somebody to whoop my ass, and then me being like, oh shit, I thought I was supposed to go now. I'll turn around and go back. And then they be like, no, I ain't gonna whoop your ass, and you don't need to go back. Keep going. Why are you here? Why did you just send somebody to whoop my ass on the way to the grocery store, but you don't want me to turn around and go back home? You do want me to keep going though. What was the point in sending that middle person anyway?
What happened was he was about to die. The donkey saved his life. Then he got on his knees and basically said, I sinned, so on and so forth.
And he said, I don't turn around. Because your whole point was for him to not make it there.
He's saying if you want me to turn around, I'll turn around.
Clearly, because you're trying to kill me, which means that you don't want me to make it to my destination. So if you don't want me to make it there, I'm going to turn around. He sent somebody to kill. This is an assassin.
Right. He sent somebody to kill him because he did not do what he was supposed to do.
So it don't matter. You sent somebody to kill him, which means you didn't want him to make it to his destination.
Okay.
You never expected him to make it there because you sent somebody to knock him off.
We don't know what he expected. We don't know what he expected.
To kill him. Okay. You think that your God is sending somebody to kill somebody and expecting it to not happen?
If you understand the spiritual nature of all things, then you know that nothing happens that he don't allow to happen. Nothing happens that God doesn't allow to happen. So therefore,
what is the point in this?
What is the point of what?
It's about it's the same as any story where you see God.
Listen.
No, it's not bipolar. He gives us the chance to make things right. If we don't follow directions initially, of course there's.
Did you want him to get there or not? This was a person sent. This wasn't even a person. He sent a direct angel, a fucking somebody that wasn't even on Earth. This isn't even an earthly being. You sent a heavenly being to knock their head off. You didn't expect for that human. This is something that he couldn't even see. His head was just going to just slide off his body. Nobody was going to know what happened. Okay? You expected this to happen on the way there, which means that this person was never meant to get to their destination.
We don't know what he expected to happen. We don't know what he expected to happen. So that's all speculation. We only know what's written.
No.
Assassins for no reason.
You're taking Balaam's ignorance for God not understanding that the.
I'm taking the story for what it's saying.
But listen.
You're adding. I'm not just adding. Like he is.
We know we're talking. So according to the Bible, then God doesn't change his mind, and he's all knowing, right? He everything is in his.
Is that right? You can never say that. And then
why would he
that is, but listen to what I'm saying. If I'm trying to explain it to y'all. If the lesson is for Balaam, Balaam disobeyed me. He got up on a donkey and rode away without them coming to call for him, right? So now I want to punish Balaam, right? Balaam is going to get this message somehow. God can be aware that the donkey is going to stop when he sees the angel, right? But
not only that, it's not only that, it's God who allows the donkey to be able to see the angel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
We don't even know anything about the donkey seeing the angel. The donkey never said shit about the angel.
Why did the donkey stop?
We don't know.
We know that the donkey seen him.
We don't know why the donkey stopped because it's not written why he stopped.
The donkey said
it's not rocket science.
No, it's not written why he stopped. So because this is just crazy. The crazy thing is that you all want to say when I'm telling you is this, and this. No, we got to go by what's written until it's your surmising some shit. Then it's we could just guess this is why. Did anything in here say the donkey saw an angel?
Let me show you. Let me read it to you. Listen.
Did it say
it's verse 27. Verse 27. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam. And Balaam's anger was kindled. So yes, the donkey saw the angel. Yes. That's not even a part of the story to really argue about.
It don't say that.
Part of the story.
Where are you at?
Verse 27. Verse 27.
That's before the donkey opened his mouth.
Okay, so now this angel. So we know that these. Okay, so now the donkey saw an angel.
Right.
Right. And the angel. So it ran. Now the angel like, damn, I can't kill this person because the donkey said it no.
Huh?
Right. I mean, that's what y'all saying. It say
that. Just read.
The angel said, I can't kill this person because the donkey said no.
No, that's not.
If the donkey didn't stop, you would have got killed, buddy. But since the donkey stopped,
that's correct.
I can't kill you.
Right.
That's correct.
The donkey has more say so than the God.
But it's more. No, it's not. The donkey has more.
It clearly does.
Yo, Hemi,
nothing should be able to stop you from doing what the Lord told you to do.
Don't feed into that, Hemi. Don't feed into that, Hemi.
No. It's a story in the Bible where somebody got killed because they got tricked into doing something that the Lord told them not to do. Right? The Lord told them not to drink and eat when they went into this town. Right? And the person tricked them into drinking and eating, saying that the Lord had came to them and said that he could. And the person died because, okay, so nothing should stop you from doing what the Lord told you to do, right?
The Lord told who to do what?
Okay.
The angel?
So
you saying the Lord told the angel of the Lord? That's what you saying?
Well, yeah, who's
obviously it was there.
She's saying that. She's saying that. This is what she's saying, that the Lord told the angel of the Lord to do it, and so he should have just did it anyway. But you're not reading. Nah, you're not reading the sequencing of the story. It's not like the angel of the Lord is not an independent contractor. He's part of God. All these angels are connected to God. They don't just do their own thing.
So now the angel of the Lord is God.
Yes.
He's not God. They're all connected to
now
God.
The
they're all manifestations. No, they manifestations.
We had this discussion before.
This is
they all manifestations.
I said Lucifer did his own thing. So
Lucifer is not an angel. Lucifer wasn't an angel.
Yes, he
Lucifer
is an
was a man. Nah, Lucifer is a man.
An angel.
Show and prove that. Show them prove that, because show and prove that.
Crazy. This is really wild. Now
show and prove that Lucifer is an angel. Hold on, Lucifer is not an angel. Lucifer is a. Let's get into that.
Rebellions in heaven, but he's
hold on. Before we get into that,
we're not getting into that. We're talking about.
Hold on.
It's not a regular angel. Listen, this angel of the Lord is like a theophany. It's not a separate being. Angel from, it's not a one of the angels that God created to send messages. This is a different angel of the Lord. So we need to have
so this angel is the actual Lord. So you're telling me God himself came to kill him and showed him that he was bipolar. He wasn't even telling somebody else that he was literally bipolar.
Listen.
I'm gonna tell you to go to the store, Hemi. I myself am gonna run out the house with a knife. Mad that you're going to the store. You say, hey, I'm gonna turn around, and I'm like, nah, go ahead and go.
That's not.
They're not gonna lock me up. They're not gonna say I'm bipolar.
Honey,
what are you talking about?
If we go back up to verse 22, he already broke it down to you. The God wasn't upset simply because he went. It was because he gave him complete instructions. And look at
you keep talking about why.
I mean, 20.
Bro,
but listen, because that matters. You stop
for doing anything. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Listen. You're trying to act like killers don't change their mind.
So that you didn't make it to the store.
Stop it. Just go. Stop.
Y'all are dumb right now. Like, this is real retarded. How stupid is he? What is going on? Why he came to kill him don't matter.
Yes,
the nigga didn't want him to get to where he was going. He wanted
to change their minds all the time.
Not get him to where he was going.
Niggas have killed niggas lacking. And they was with their children, or they was with their grandmother or something, and they spared. That does matter. But they didn't. But they didn't. Does that make them bipolar?
They still wanted to.
But they didn't.
They still wanted to.
You're not listening.
This nigga didn't still want to kill him.
You're not listening.
He wanted him to still go do his bidding after that, as if he never tried to kill him.
They had a chance to kill him. Right? You're not listening. They had a chance to kill him. I'm talking about.
You sound crazy as hell.
Nah, I sound crazy because you don't want to use logic. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, you're too illogical. This is the dumbest shit.
How is that illogical?
I hope y'all go back and listen to this illogical ass shit.
How is what I'm saying? Honey, you just want to. I don't know why you're trying to fight me, but I'm not saying anything illogical.
You keep talking about why he got mad.
Because
you're not talking about the fact that the reason he tried to, it doesn't even matter why. You didn't want to make him, you didn't want him to get to his destination because you wanted him to be dead.
Right.
So then when he tried to turn around and go to the destination, right? Because your whole point was he ain't getting to that destination. He's gonna die before he get there.
No,
so he like, fuck it. I ain't even gonna go to the destination.
He didn't want him
Since
to
you
get
want
to
to
the
kill me,
He wasn't killing them because he didn't want
I don't
him to
give
get
a
to
fuck. If he killed them, could he have got there?
Don't shit he wouldn't be able to get there. Now you said you being illogical.
So therefore, he didn't need him to be there.
He wasn't killing them because
he wasn't
didn't
trying
want
to
him
get him
to the
there.
destination. He was killing them because he disobeyed him.
That's cool. What's he gonna get to his destination if he killed him?
That's irrelevant.
Was he getting to the destination?
The point
was he getting to the destination?
The point was, honey, why
was he getting to the destination?
We are talking
was he
about
going
the Bible,
to get?
and you acting like
what him reprinting is irrelevant to if he would have got to the destination.
It's not irrelevant. No,
it's irrelevant to if he would have got to the destination.
Listen, God was.
Would he have got to the destination if he was dead?
That's how you're surmising it. He wasn't trying to stop him.
Would he have got there if he was
going to punish him for disobeying him?
Good. He was going to punish him with death.
Okay. But
so that means he would have never got to the destination, right?
But he repented.
Whatever the fuck.
Dude, what
you keep ignoring what I keep asking you. I keep saying it.
Hey, yo, honey.
Answer to my question. Would he have got to the destination?
No, if he would have killed them, of course he wouldn't have got there. But that wasn't the point.
Okay, so he wouldn't have got to the destination.
Listen,
so we can only go by your point. Fuck my point.
If I want to kill you and
you listen, just listen one second. No. You an Israelite talk. Talk to him. Don't talk to me.
That don't even make sense. You being ignorant as fuck. You talking about I'm being ignorant. If you're on your way somewhere. If you're on your way to a goddamn destination, but I want to kill you, I'm not trying to stop you from getting to your destination. I don't give a fuck about where you're going. I'm trying to kill you because I want you dead. It ain't about your destination. So if you say you sorry and you plead to me and say you sorry, you can go wherever the fuck you was going because I don't want to kill you no more. It ain't about preventing you from getting to where you were trying to go. It's about me wanting you dead. That's two different things.
Hey, yo, Hemi.
Yo.
Yeah. Yo, look. We got Cedric. We got Cedric in the chat right now talking. Yo, Cedric, what's up, man? Yo, hold on.
What he said?
Talking. Hold on, I'm trying to see this. Cedric and somebody named Pandemus, the Pan-African atheist. Oh, we got atheists. So they don't travel by themselves, huh? So how many atheists we got in the chat? Just 2 so far?
Y'all can't answer simple questions. Now,
I answered your question.
I said,
no, you didn't. You answered your questions and you said what you wanted to say. However, when it's with me and what I'm trying to say, you can't shut up.
Not Clubhouse.
You listen to what I'm trying to say.
Ask it again, and I'm gonna answer
it. You want to have a Clubhouse conversation?
I don't need you to answer it.
So why you asked me if you didn't want to answer it?
Because you wouldn't do it the 50 million
I answered it 3 times. I said it's not about him. I said it's not about him, his destination. It's about him wanting him dead.
That's what your point
is. Hey, yo.
That's nothing to do with what I'm saying. Nothing to do with what I'm saying. Do you hear that?
Okay, so
do you hear what I'm saying?
All right,
no, fuck that. Fuck that. Listen to what I'm saying. What you're saying.
Why is she yelling though?
With what I'm because I can, nigga.
So what are you saying?
What you're saying has absolutely nothing.
She said, "Yo, look."
Hold on,
she said,
"Let her finish," because I want to understand what.
All she want to do is scream and yell. She's not trying to. She want to scream and yell. She ain't trying to have no conversation.
And every time I tried to finish, it was what you wanted to say.
Honey, go ahead and say what you're trying to say, so I can understand what you want to say, what you're saying, so I can respond properly.
And this whole thing, he told him to go somewhere. Hey, go there and just tell them what I tell you to tell them. Because this nigga ain't no Israelite and he ain't going to talk to no Israelite. As a matter of fact, the dude want him to go and curse the Israelites, to be honest, right? So he was like, don't go. Okay, fine. I do want you to go, right? But when you do go, just say what I tell you to say. Okay, cool. He get on this shit. He starts to go. You send somebody to kill him, right? So as far as whatever the fuck it was you was going to say or he was supposed to say when he got there, don't even fucking matter because you wanted the nigga nixed anyway, right? So he like, damn, you was trying to kill me? Oh, fuck that shit. I'll turn around. I don't even need this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I'll turn around. Don't even worry about it. Then he was like, no. Don't turn around. Go. But I thought you wanted me dead, first of all. Right? I don't even know why you're trying to kill me. Because you didn't tell me. But you want me dead. So clearly you don't want me to get there. Because if I'm dead, I can't be there. So I'll just turn around. You ain't got to worry about me going there. Oh, no. I do want you to go. It's bipolar. To tell somebody to go, send somebody to kill them on the way. They say, fuck it, I'm going to turn around. You say, no, I want you to go anyway. That's what I'm talking about. You keep talking about why this and why that and why the other. You're not looking at just what the fuck just happened. You want to make
what's the question? What's the question that we avoided? Nigga. What are you talking about? What you screaming and yelling for? What?
Question.
I can't even understand you because you screaming like you fucking retarded. Like, calm down.
Don't interrupt me.
I know you don't.
I was talking.
Bro, hold on.
Calm the fuck down.
Shut the fuck up before you be out of here.
Hold on. We is on.
Kick me out then. I don't give a.
Yo, y'all tripping.
Take a breath, guys.
Y'all tripping.
Oh, he gone. Have a good day.
The barbarians are fighting.
Y'all is tripping. But look, honey, what I was trying to get you to understand.
I don't give a fuck. You didn't want to hear what I had to say.
I did hear when you stop. Whatever y'all listen. Relax.
Listen. What it is that you wanted to say, and then y'all in the show. Goodbye.
Ain't no continue what I want to do, and this shit don't make no sense, bro. I don't got nothing to do with nothing they got going on. That's some weird stuff.
No, what you are doing is called disrespectful.
I told him to be quiet.
You want to talk over? No, I'm talking about you.
But honey, we were all doing it. We were all doing it. Stop that. And I asked you to explain it. I said I'm gonna be quiet so you can go ahead and do it. So
yes. After how long? How many times did I have to ask the question? How many times did I ask the question? So I can finish what? No. So I can finish what I was saying.
Okay, we're gonna.
And instead of you just answering the question and finishing what I was saying, it was let me answer the question, but let me finish what I have to say about it.
No, I was answering the question. What you're saying.
My question was a yes or no question. It was a yes or no question.
All right, we gonna watch
if he died,
he
get there. That was my question.
I said no.
No, you said that's not the point. The point is that why he did this and why he did that.
Right, but I did say no. I said, of course he wouldn't have. If he died, he wouldn't have made it there. I did say that. When you watch it back, you're gonna see me saying that. I said that. And then I said that's irrelevant. They don't got nothing because he wasn't trying to stop him from getting to the destination. He was trying to kill him. It's like if you're on your way somewhere and I'm trying to kill you, my point isn't to stop you from going where you're going. I don't care about what they have. So if you
because he got up and left with them.
Yeah, because they didn't call him.
He got up and went. So because he got up and went with them is the reason why he was going to get killed.
Yeah, he disobeyed them basically.
Okay, so he got up to go with them, and that was the reason he was getting killed.
Right, because he disobeyed.
But you don't want him to turn back around.
No, it's about this.
And you want him to get there.
No, it's not about whether he was going to get. I just told you. You. Why are you not focusing on the disobedience part? He was going to kill him for disobeying.
Why are you only focused on that?
Because that's the reason.
The reason he disobeyed him was going with the people that he was going with.
It wasn't just him going because he told him to go. Remember, he said, if they come get you, if they call on you, go with them. So it wasn't just about him going. It was because he went without them calling him to go. He just got up and went. Remember I gave you the analogy about if your son misses the bus or something like that, so they need your daughter to take them to school or something. But that's different from her just getting up and using your car to take him to school without him missing the bus and stuff. You're gonna be like, why the hell you got up and used my car? He could have got on the goddamn bus. It's something like it's similar to that. I explained it.
The reason he was getting his head cut off is because he got the fuck up and went with them.
Okay.
Right?
No, yeah.
Yes, that's what he did. He got up and went with them.
Right, but it was because
he don't want him to turn around.
Because it just wasn't about God wanted him to go because he wanted him to say something, right?
You keep making excuses for shit. That's cute. But when we're talking about the exact facts of what it is that's happening and what's going on, instead of you just going with this, yes, this is what happened. Yes, this is what happened. And yes, that's what happened. Yeah, this what happened, but
I'm saying
that's what happened, but yeah, that's what happened, but
no,
yeah, that's what happened, but let me explain. Like, what do you mean?
Because I'm talking about what I'm saying. Yes, is happening. I'm not saying you're wrong about him wanting to kill him, right? I'm saying that there's nuance. Clearly God told him that if they come get you to go, right? We read that. We all read that together. So he told him. So it wasn't just about him going. So then why would he want to kill him? Because they didn't come get him and call him to go. He just got up and went on his own. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So he got up and went.
Right. And so that's disobedience.
He ain't want him to get there. oh, wait. He did want him to get there. So why was you trying to kill him?
I just broke it down to you that he was disobedient. He went without them coming to get him or calling him to go with them. He just got to.
He went with them was the issue.
Without them calling him.
So you got up and went with their ass. So I'm going to kill you for that. Then you repent. So I'm not going to kill you, but I also don't want you to go back. I do want you to get there, even though you was about to be dead.
So all right, just put it like this, honey. If God wanted him to go to give the message, right? What logically speaking, how did he disobey God? What logically speaking?
This nigga, look at this corny nigga. Who calls you?
Yo, y'all got some other shit going on.
Hey, we dropped the link. Let's let some people come in and give their take on this.
I don't care. I sat here and wait. We waited how long? Come now.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, like I said, you like to take up for God a lot.
Why you not looking at
everything else? Because you keep trying to make it seem like, it's this is that is the other. Come on now.
That's important though. So we both read
demons because it's really not.
Listen. We read in the text, right? That God gave him instruction to go, right? If what? He said, if they call on you, go, right? They didn't do that. He just got up and pew.
Right. So his problem was that he left with them motherfuckers.
Without them having to come get him, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
he didn't follow his specific.
Did he understand that? No, we know he didn't because he was like, "My bad, I'll turn around."
That's why he repented, right? So that's what I'm saying.
So he said he'd turn around. So why he ain't just let him turn around? That was the problem.
That's what I'm saying, honey. Because it wasn't about him not going.
It had to be. You was gonna kill him.
No.
You ain't want him to go.
I keep trying to explain it, but you so focused on that. So relax, yo. I'm not. I don't want no.
If somebody is going to kill someone, that's taking them completely off the earth. It ain't like he sent somebody to break his legs.
I know, but look, that's what
okay. You sent somebody to chop his head off.
I know, but if I could,
as y'all said it, he didn't even send somebody. He came himself to do it.
But I know, but I'm saying this, honey. If I catch you, listen. If I catch you lacking somewhere, if you my op and I catch you lacking somewhere, I'm not trying to stop you from getting to your destination, right? I'm just trying to keep. I don't my anger has nothing to do with where you're going.
No sense because that wasn't the issue. His whole issue was him going with them.
No, well, it was him going. You keep saying that, but you keep missing you keep removing the part that he said, if they call
it's willfully that she keeps missing it.
Right.
He went with him. He went with them. That was the whole issue. You was going to get your head cut the fuck off, which means you would never make it to where you were going. Period.
No, I'm saying though, honey.
You would not make it there.
Well,
you would not make it there to do shit. You wouldn't see your kids no more. You wouldn't be talking to nobody in Moab. You wouldn't be doing a fucking thing ever again because you would be dead on the side of the road.
I like the word willfully.
God doesn't look at death like we do.
I like the word.
I don't care. You would not be here.
You wouldn't care because you're a Satanist.
You would not be here.
You're a Satanist.
No, I'm not a Satanist. I don't believe in the Bible, nigga. I don't believe in that. Are you dumb?
Yo, Hemi, you on point. Listen, Hemi's on point. Some of the things that you keep on.
So, like I was saying, what the fuck did you
Hey, yo, honey, you're a damn savage, yo.
You think that he was gonna come over here and try to talk shit to me?
Hold on.
Call me some crazy ass shit, and then think you was gonna just continue to talk on my channel?
All right. Let's try to walk through this.
Hey, but he did say in the chat he was gonna unsubscribe, so.
And he should have a while ago. Why is he here?
Let's try to walk through this peacefully, honey. Like so
we can because you want to keep taking up for God.
No, we can if you just slow down so you can understand what I'm saying, right?
You the out right now, dog. You the out.
You're not doing. No. I understood what you're saying. What you're doing is willfully not understanding what I'm saying.
Huh? I do understand what you're saying. Why are you saying?
No, you're not. You just keep on trying to go around that and be like, but it was because they didn't call him in the morning. They had got up to leave and he left with their ass, so he was gonna get next.
So who are these people? Let's start there.
He didn't want him to turn around. He still wanted him to go, but that's not bipolar at all.
Let's backtrack. Who are these?
I'm gonna get mad at you for going with this group of motherfuckers over here. Right? Stop you along the way. Hey, nigga, what's up? Why is you with these motherfuckers? No, didn't I say not to do this, but you're doing it? And you'll be like, hey, bro, what you? All right, cool. I'll turn around. I ain't gotta be with them. And I'm like, no, go with them. I'm crazy at that point.
No, listen, I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to give you the nuance. Who are these people that he went with?
Enemy. They're Moab. They're Moabites.
Okay, right. So God understands.
Well, they ain't his enemy because he's not an Israelite, by the way.
No, okay, but look, God understands that these people may try to force you to go with them to speak against the Israelites, right? That's an understanding already. So he's telling him, if they force you to go with them, and I'll tell you what to say when you get there. They didn't force him to go. He just got his ass up and went.
Pause. They never forced him to go to begin with. They came to this man 3-4 times. And every time they came, he said no. And then they would leave. They never forced him to do a shit.
That's my point. So he
said when they come to you again and ask, go. That he already came. He said, I'm gonna sleep on it. Whatever he tell me in the dream is what I'm gonna do when I get up.
So he said
in the dream, he said to go.
Did they come back and ask
they came there?
They was already there.
They were there. No, they came to him. That day, they came to him.
Right.
No, listen. They came to him that day. He said, when I go to sleep, whatever the Lord tells me to do, I will do it. Every time he did that beforehand, the Lord said, don't go.
Facts.
Tell them, turn their ass around, fuck their money, fuck all that shit, don't go. He didn't go. Okay, good. This time, when they came to him, he said, I'm going to go to sleep. Whatever the Lord tell me to do, I'm going to do. And the Lord said, go.
He said,
he didn't say, don't go this time. He said, go.
Yeah.
Every other, we know there's a pattern. Every other time he said, don't go. Don't go. It wasn't no provision. Don't go, don't go, don't go. This time it was go.
He said, if the men come to call thee, don't mean nothing to you.
They were there already. They had already called on them. That's why he was going to sleep, to see what the Lord had to say.
About in the morning. He said in the morning.
They had already came and called on them. That was the whole reason.
But
so what are you talking about? They
did
that. So yes, the answer to this is yes, they called on him already. They were there. They had already called on him. He was waiting on the answer of what to do. Should I go or not? He said go. Every other time he said no, don't go. We talking about Numbers 22.
Numbers 22.
They started at 20, but if you go before that, you will see that these people had been coming to them, and God was telling him, do not go. Refuse that shit, don't go. So you're refusing the money, refusing all the stuff, and he wasn't going. But then the last time he said, all right, they come, go. So he went. Now he's trying to kill. Okay.
Y'all turned up today.
Like, I'm trying to understand why y'all are trying to act like they didn't already come to him. They had already came for him.
I said it.
They wouldn't have been there if they didn't come for him. And that's my point. That's my point, Cedric. In the end, after all of that trying to kill him, God still said, but go.
What do you mean God said? That's because Balaam kept listen. All right, so let's go back up. Let's go back up to where God told him no how many times? So if I tell you no, let's start there. I already told you no 3 or 4 times. But you clearly Balaam wanted the money, right? So now he gonna go pray and ask God again. Right.
Yeah, he said.
So now God don't think you trust him, right? I told you no already. I told you no 3, 4 times already. I told you no, and you're gonna come to me again and pray to me again. So now I'm gonna tell you, if they call you again, then yeah, go ahead, and I'm gonna tell you what to say when you get down there. But they didn't call him. He just got up and went down there because he wanted to. That's why he disobeyed God.
They didn't call him. Why were they there? They came there to call on him. That's what they did when they came there. They called him. That's what they were doing. And he paused them to get a message. He had them wait the same way he did every other time they called onto him.
Okay, so I have a question. If God is all-knowing and everything, didn't he already know that the man wasn't going to listen to him?
We know he's not all-knowing.
Yeah. Go in the same chapter. All you got to do is go down to verse 32, man.
And then the Lord said to him, "Why hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times?" What?
Yeah. Behold, it says, behold, I went out to withstand thee because thy way is perverse before me. So what does that mean?
I don't know. We got to get up out of this King James shit because I don't think that. I'm just going to be honey. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm going to go to like
get regular
some updated version because
that's crazy.
What? I don't know.
So what verse are you on?
It is 2025. I'll be reading English from the 1600s. Okay?
This says, "I have come here to oppose you because your path is a reckless one before me."
Right.
That sounds good.
Right. And then he says, "What? The donkey saw me and turned aside before me these 3 times. If she had not turned aside from me, surely just know I would have killed you and let her live." So God is telling him exactly why he didn't kill him. All the answers for you are in the same chapter that we're reading.
So
right?
we all are leaning and hearkening unto the donkey.
Nah, why you keep saying that? The donkey was scared.
Was running and shit.
No, the donkey, the donkey was scared. That's all. The donkey seen the angel of the Lord and was.
That's what I'm saying. It's not making no sense because of a donkey. Like it's not.
No, the donkey stopped. Listen.
Thank you. I know I'm not going crazy because they would like for me to go nuts because what they're saying is insane.
Just
the donkey has stopped the God. So let me go put some donkeys up here so we can, just go crazy because it can't do nothing if you got a donkey.
Listen, the angel of the Lord was standing in the road like a road. Let's say like a roadblock. So if he had passed him, then he was going to kill him because the donkey.
Y'all said no.
I didn't say that.
Said he got in the way. That he stopped because had he kept going, he'd have sliced his head clean off his body. And it was like, no, that's not what it is.
I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say that.
Oh my God. Okay, continue.
I didn't say that. But like I said the donkey was able to see the angel of the Lord. So the donkey saw the danger. You said, what danger? The donkey didn't see no danger. I said the donkey did see the danger. So the donkey stopped. The first time it failed.
Right. So what I'm saying is that God can't do shit because of a donkey?
No.
He can't kill his own
listening. If he was a robot, stop. It's not that he couldn't do nothing. It's if he would have tried to go past him, he would have killed him. He never got that far because the donkey stopped.
And this is not about
after Balaam. You understand what I'm saying?
I only want to kill you if you make it past this point.
He said
something happened. He said past this point. I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't want you to turn around. I still want you to make it there.
Yo, look, it says start back at you can start at 31 in whatever version you want to read it in, whatever language you want to read it in. Start at 31 and just read to 35. And I think that will.
Why are we reading this?
Because
that's show exactly how crazy he is. So then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with his sword drawn. So he bowed low and fell face down. The angel of the Lord asked him, "Why have you beaten your donkey these 3 times? I have come here because your path is a reckless one before me. The donkey saw me and turned away from me these 3 times. If I had not turned away, I would have certainly killed you by now. but I would have spared it," meaning the donkey. Mm-hmm. Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, "I have sinned. I did not realize you were standing in the road to oppose me. Now, if you're displeased, I will go back," like any sane person would have said.
Right.
The angel of the Lord said to Balaam, "No, go with them. But speak only what I tell you." So Balaam went with Balak's officials.
So do you get this? You still don't
completely highlighted the bipolarness of this entire thing.
No.
I'm not understanding how you just heard me read that and you don't
wanted to go to get the money. God told him no 3-4 times but prior to the verse that y'all started at. So we probably should have started.
What? He told him to go.
Because he kept begging.
Who cares? He told him to go.
No. All right, you got
They kept coming back. You acting like he just asked them 3 times in a row. They would leave, go home, tell whoever to tell the king, "Hey, look, he won't come." The king would be like, "Oh, well, why don't we just add more stuff and do this, right?" So then they come with more stuff back. They got bitches, they got gold, they got rims, all that, right? And so he then he said, "Okay, I'll ask him again."
Tell me, then I'll go. But he trying to make it seem like I'm doing it for a good cause, but he want what they offering him, Shadi.
It don't matter. They keep coming back. They leave and they come back. They leave, and I could see if it was 3 days in a row and they was just still sitting there. He says no when they leave, and then they come back with more shit and different stuff. Mm-hmm. And so he be like, "All right, I'm gonna ask him again. You're gonna keep asking me. He gonna keep telling you no."
Hey,
so he go back and ask again.
Drop the link so either Pan or Sid
I did drop the link.
I don't let they confusing. Come up here and get beat up. Don't take me arguing with my barbarian sister lightly. You niggas can come up here and get crushed. Square business. I'm not gonna go this easy trying to
and
explain.
get
I'm gonna
crushed.
crush you niggas. Like, but yeah, honey. So that's the thing. It's not. It was Balaam's intent, bro. Was why, and his disobedience is why he was gonna get killed. God wanted him to go to give the message that he was gonna give him. Of course, after he asked him so many times, he's like, yeah, okay, go ahead. If they come in, if they call on you, go ahead and go up there and tell them it. So he got up. He like, oh, I got a blessing from the Lord. So he jumped up anxious. I'm finna get on there. I'm finna go over here. I'm finna get this. That's why it says in the verses we just read, 31 to 35, your ways were perverse before me. I know that you trying to do this because you just want all this stuff that they promise. I'm your God, but you trying to go get this? That's the whole point. What Pan just said. All she gonna say is what? Oh, okay. Yeah, ain't no need for you to come up here then.
I was saying this is bipolar. You keep making up excuses.
It's not bipolar. There's consequences
they would be called bipolar. If I did, matter of fact, if I did, you say the same thing to me. You call me bipolar.
For what?
For agreeing with something, with being okay with it, then not being okay with it completely.
I was joking. I didn't mean you were literally bipolar.
No, but that is what we call bipolar.
Yeah, but I said that jokingly.
Okay, so he was okay with it, and then he was not okay with it, and then he was okay with it again.
God was never God. So granted, so you think that he gave approval?
He told him to go.
All right.
Did he not tell him to go? Every other time,
yeah, but what he told him.
Every other time he didn't tell him to go. He told him no, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Then he said, "Go ahead."
So why did Balaam say he sinned? What was the sin? What? How did Balaam sin?
He said, "I didn't know you was in because he was in the way." Because old boy was in the way. And he was like, he thought he sinned by going with them. That's why he said, I'll turn around.
No.
Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, I have sinned. I did not realize you were standing in a row to oppose me. If you are displeased, I will go back.
Right.
So he said his sin was going.
No. His sin was going, but it was the why.
So what the fuck?
But it's the why. He wasn't going.
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that? It's the why because it's not written.
It is.
Where is that written? That
hold on.
No, I'm mad at you because of why you went. Like that's
it. Right here.
No, he did. He said, "Now, if you are displeased, I will go back." He said, "No, go with the men, but speak only what I tell you." The same thing he said in the goddamn dream.
Yeah, I'm talking about what the angel of the Lord told him before Balaam spoke back. Remember, he said, "Behold, I have come to oppose you because your way is perverse before me." He's telling them why. It's not about him going; it's about why he's going.
It don't say that.
What is
your ways are perverse? What did he say? He said, "Well, shit. If my ways is perverse, I'll go back."
What is that?
But do you know what that means? With these people is perverse to you. I'll go back home. You ain't got to worry about me going with them. That's what he said. No, but you acting like it's funny. But that's what he said back to him. He said, "My bad. I didn't know you were standing there to oppose me. I'll turn around."
Honey,
if you're upset, I will turn around. You ain't got to worry about me going with these people.
Why was it
That's
Ricky?
What he said. Why do you have a different understanding of what the angel did than what Balaam has a different? Because Balaam's understanding is that he's getting in trouble for going.
No.
So why is your understanding different than the actual person?
No. Look at what the angel told. The angel just didn't say just because you was going. He said you're being reckless, yo.
What Balaam understood from that, listen, this is the thing. There are people in this story. There is a dude named Balaam in the story, and then some nigga that's the angel of the Lord. Right? Balaam in the story, after he said that to him, Balaam said, "Dang, I didn't know you was displeased. I will go back. I will turn around. My bad. You know, you was mad at me like that."
This is
so how come understand the man talking to him as telling him that he's in trouble for going, but you don't have that understanding. Now it's what you believe
it's not what I
right,
believe. It's what the angel of the Lord told him why he was going to kill him. He said, because you're so what? How was Balaam being reckless?
Because he went with the people. That's what Balaam said.
But he told him to go, so it couldn't just be him going with the people.
Oh no, he told him to go.
I just told. We've been said he told him to go. He said if they call you. He said if they call. We said that if they call upon you.
No, you didn't.
What? Okay, now Mel and Tiffany. If I haven't said
the whole reason that he's in trouble was because he got up and went with them.
I willingly, without them calling him. I said that. I said God has told him that he can go if they call on him. I've said that several times.
And they were there. That's what calling on him was. Them coming to him.
Oh man, bro. Why was
so what did you? Okay, so hold on. So you expect for him to wake up in the morning? Because listen, when he woke up, every single time that God told him something, it was after they were there. They came there to call upon him. He would go to sleep. God would tell him yes or no, and he would say no. Right. He would wake up, walk out. Hold on. He would wake up, walk out to them, and tell them no. God said no. He would wake up, walk out to them, and tell them no. So now when he wakes up and walks out to them and tells them yes, because God said yes, there's an issue. Because he should have stayed in his bedroom and not ever came out until they knocked on the door. Then he would have been right.
They never called him, bro.
What are you talking about? They're at his house.
Listen, when?
At the time that is happening.
So
at the time that night. Every time that it happened, they were at this house. Each and every time.
Listen, what I'm telling you. This is after they called him. After they called him, he responded to them and told them that he would pray that night to God. Right or wrong? They called him, and then he said, "I'm gonna pray to God." He prayed to God. God said, "If the men come to call thee," right? They didn't come to call him.
They had already did that. That's why they were there.
No, so why would he say, "If the men come to call thee," then?
Because every time, first of all, your all-knowing God wasn't acting too all-knowing in this scripture. Okay? Because every time he came, no, listen. Because if we really want to go there, right? When the elders of Moab, we can go up to 7. Okay, this is the elders of Moab and Midian left, right? Taking them the fee for divination. When they came to Balaam, they told him what Balak said. Spend the night here, Balaam said to them, and I will report back to you with the answers the Lord gives me. So the Moabite officials stayed with him. God came to Balaam and asked, "Who are these men with you?" Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. This was all knowing, right? So Balaam said to God, "Balak, son of Zippor, king of Moab, sent me this message. Right? A people that have come out to Egypt covers the face of the land. Now come and put a curse on them for me. Perhaps then I will be able to fight them and drive them away," which those people were Israelites, in case y'all don't know. So that's God people, right? So God said to Balaam, "Do not go with them. You must not put a curse on these people because they are blessed." So the next morning, listen here. He said, "Don't go with them," right? So the next morning, Balaam got up and said to Balak's officials, "Go back to your own country, for the Lord has refused to let me go with you." You see how they called upon him? He went to sleep. The Lord told him some shit. Then he just got up and went out there and told them what was said. Okay, go. So he got up and he did exactly what. Okay, so yeah, they had already called upon him. Okay, so good.
They had already. They called them prior.
That's why they were there.
No, okay, now
when they got there, that's them calling upon him.
No, but God gave him a command after they called up on him again. He said, "If they call up on you."
So you tell me what it would look like if he followed those directions. What would that look like? He wakes up the next morning, and what happens? He just chill there until they knock on his door.
Yep. Hey, you gonna come with us? Hey, you gonna come with us? You gonna pack your stuff? You gonna come and speak to these people like we've been asking you? Hey, that's what it looks like.
But we don't know if they ever did that. We don't know if they ever did that, because every morning he got up and he just told them what he said.
The command was no period before. Remember, it wasn't about if they called you or not. The command was strictly no before. It wasn't if they call on you again. It was just no. So of course we
that night God came to Balaam and said, since these men have come to summon you, go with them, but do only what I tell you. That's the NIV version.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's what it says. It says that night God came to Balaam and said, since the men have come to summon you, because that's what I'm saying. They're calling him. That was the reason that they were there. They had called upon him already.
I know they had called upon him prior, yo.
So what you mean? Them calling upon him was them coming there. They were summoning him to come.
I know. I said I know they had called him prior. I'm saying that Balaam really wanted to go. You don't think Balaam? In your mind, you saying Balaam just praying? He's asking God because he don't want to go, and he just praying because he's trying to be righteous. Clearly,
no, he didn't give a fuck because none of this had to do with him. Not the Moabites, nor the people he was praying over. He ain't an Israelite, and he not a Moabite. This has the whole situation ain't got shit to do with him.
It got something to do with him because he's the one that's getting orders from God.
Nothing to do with him, right? But either way, it didn't have nothing to do with him. Whether he cursed them people or not, it didn't have nothing to do with him. The only reason that he was even doing that is because he was being a good servant to God, because he ain't one of God's people. He's not Israelite.
Why would he curse God's people? That makes no sense. If he believes in God.
Balaam didn't even know who them motherfuckers was. When he explained it to God, he was like, hey, he want me to curse. You know, a bunch of people that came in they shit. They trying to get rid of him. He want me to curse him.
And what did God say?
And he was like, oh, no, don't do that. Them people blessed.
Right. So God told him that.
Okay, so he didn't know who those people were.
I said he knows who God is. He knows who God is. He knows who God is.
Those people is the people's God and whatever. Yeah, that ended up being his God. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it didn't have nothing to do with him. This whole situation had nothing to do with him. He was a middleman because this dude wanted him to come do something and help him out. So then he asking, hey, you know what I'm saying? Should I go with these people or what? He's being a loyal servant to begin with. Because he could have just took all that shit and kept it moving. He had to ask him nothing. But you gonna chop his head off. Because he went with him.
Why are you gonna chop?
You're right over there, Himmy. How you blind so good?
You say what? Why do y'all think I don't understand how y'all think the Lord told him why he was going to kill him. So all you non-believers can stop. Listen what I'm saying. All you non-believers can stop.
You keep talking about, but see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You keep trying to push your belief onto the word.
My belief on nothing. I read what the text says. I read what the text says.
You're not reading what the text says.
It says, and the angel of the Lord said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me.
Right. That has nothing. That right there.
What does that mean?
My way is perverse before me does not say, hey, actually, it's because they didn't call your name before you walked.
What does that? But he told him
to go. That's your thoughts. That's your thoughts. Well, what Balaam thought it meant was the people. I don't have a thought. I have the same thoughts that I'm reading. What I'm reading is Balaam saying. Balaam saying, the only way I can know what it is from the story. And in the story, Balaam said, I will turn around. So from the story, from the story, I get that he was mad that he went because Balaam's apology was to turn around. So from the book, from me reading this, I'm getting that he was upset Balaam
the angel of the Lord responded to Balaam and told him that it wasn't that.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn around. He didn't say it wasn't.
And how did the angel? Yes, he did. And the angel of the Lord said unto Balaam, "Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak." The same thing he told him that night.
So he didn't say that it wasn't.
Clearly, it wasn't that. So clearly, it wasn't that.
No, it's not. Clearly, it wasn't that.
What?
That what you're saying is making what? Why are you not reading what's on the page? Like, why are you just adding on top of what's on the page?
Hold on. You said that the reason that he wanted to kill him was simply because he was going with the men, right? That's what you said. You said that. You said that's your understanding. Yes. He wanted to kill him, but clearly it's not that, because when Balaam says he sinned and apologizes and repents, right? The angel of the Lord said unto Balaam, "Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak." So Balaam went with the prince of Balak. So it wasn't that.
So if it wasn't that, why didn't he correct him?
What do you mean? Why didn't he correct him? He told him his way was perverse.
Well, we don't know what that means.
I keep telling you what it means.
From what you're no. You keep on trying. Perverse does not mean that. Hey, that means because that they didn't call you before you walked out the door. That's not what perverse.
No, I laid out more than just that. It's not just that.
Okay, you put your belief on it. So we're going by what the fucking book said.
Because
what does the story say? Not what does it say? Not what does the belief say? Not what does the church say? What does the book? When we're reading? What does the context clue say?
I got you. So your whole point is you're saying that it's a contradiction, right?
No, I'm saying he's bipolar.
But so he's bipolar because Balaam didn't understand.
No, he's bipolar because you did go somewhere, then you tried to kill him. And then you told him to go.
It's why he was trying to kill him that y'all are not getting. It wasn't because simply because he was going.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna try to kill me on my way somewhere, I will never get there. Okay, you're not gonna stop me and tell me, "Hey, look, I was gonna kill you and shit," but you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that
right now.
And then be like,
"Man,
but you can go ahead and go." I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna continue to go there. What are you just trying to kill me?
Yo, but he didn't say I'm killing you because you was going. Why didn't he respond to him and say I'm killing you because you're going with these men? That's not what he told him.
Because he had already told him he could go. He knew that he was sounding.
So that's boom, you got it. Boom, dun.
Right. So you tell me to go and try to kill me on the way. It sounds like a setup. That sounds like a setup. You already knew where I was about to be on my way to, and you popped up in the middle of the way trying to kill me. It's a setup.
He said, "Because thy way is perverse before me."
It's a setup. You just tried to kill me after you sent me somewhere. What is this?
He just admitted it. He didn't tell him that he was.
No, that was the whole reason that it was bipolar. You told me to go somewhere. You tried to kill me on the way. I said I was going to turn around.
Why did the angel?
You didn't want me to turn around. You still wanted me to get there after you tried to kill me on the way. Because for what? Like, I would have been scared about what was going to be there because you just tried to kill me. Like, so I don't want to eat
Barbarian Clark.
Poison.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to my question. Why did the angel of the Lord tell Balaam that he was going to kill him? That answers all your questions.
Well, on here it says your ways are reckless.
Does that say that he was going to kill him because he was going with the man? With the men?
No, Balaam said that when he said, "I'll turn around."
I said, why did the angel? Because
it doesn't say why. It just says that he think that what he's doing is reckless. So if you think that me traveling with these niggas is reckless, I'll stop traveling with that.
It's not that he.
Balaam was like simply like,
it's not him traveling with them because he's telling them to go.
Then there's no other reason for you to try to knock my head off. If you're not going to tell me why you're trying to kill me,
he told him.
He didn't.
I
just think you reckless. What? I mean, what the fuck? What am I doing that's reckless? The only thing he was doing was talking under these niggas.
That's the proper question. That should have been a response.
And that's what Balaam said. Balaam said, "My bad, I'm gonna turn around."
but it wasn't and what he told him when he said he was gonna turn around, he said, no, go. Because it's not about you going. I told you to go already.
So you mean to tell me you tried to kill him and he never even told him why?
He told him why. You don't like but you keep saying that's my
keep moving that way.
You keep saying that my understanding of it though is I'm putting it on there. So
you are because it's not saying anything. It's saying I don't like the way you moving, but I want you to keep going. I want to kill you because of the way you moving, but keep going. What?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to. The fucked up thing was he was about to kill him and then gonna tell him, but only say what I tell you to say. Like, what kind of mob hit is this? Like, what are we doing?
Oh man.
You threaten my life
because you're gonna say I'm putting it on.
I'm reading. This is what I'm reading. If you read
but
this
story,
I think it's this. If you read this story and it wasn't in this book and it was outside of it, you would either say that whoever the person is that pulled that hit was bipolar,
no,
or they was on some gang shit, like we gonna scare you into doing what I want you to do.
That's not about. No, I've explained this to you several times. If I spare you because you with your child or you with your spouse or you with your grandma,
no, it's different because he told him to go do his bidding. After that, it's not like you my ops. He wasn't acting like that was his ops. I know that he was going to do a job for him, and you sent some other nigga to kill him. Oh no, I'm sorry, you didn't send somebody else. You came after you sent them to kill him. Then told him, "Nah, bro, just go ahead on and just say what I said to say."
Bro, he was gonna kill him because Balaam was after that paper, yo.
He still was getting it though. At the end of the day, and he's still after the paper. Then he still.
But now he's doing it for now that he's seen the angel of the Lord, he done repented. His heart done changed. His mind
changed.
Yeah, that's what
he believe it.
You don't believe you don't think that if you seen the angel of the Lord,
you don't believe it?
Huh?
Somebody sent an assassin to kill him. I'm sorry. The assassin is the nigga who sent you to begin with, who cut you off on the way.
So I Googled it a little bit, and it says that he was like a prophet, and the king hired him to basically like smite the Israelites. And then he saw the angel of the Lord and decided to bless them.
No. He was told to bless him in his sleep. So when he was supposed to go, he said, go, but I want you to say what I tell you to say when you get there.
Right. Like, right. They were trying to hire him to smite the Israelites.
No, but he wasn't going to actually smite the Israelites.
Because God told him
exactly what God told him to say.
Yeah,
he was going to bless him, actually. He was going to bless him to begin with. He said, go and just say what I tell you to say, not what he tells you to say. But I was like, all right, cool. And then when he went to kill him on the road, when he was passing him, he said, yeah, and remember, you need to tell him what I said to say. And then he was like, all right.
So so you don't think the focus was Balaam's heart, his intent? You don't think none of that had nothing to do with it?
I think the focus was God trying to tell him that, listen, I could be here and you not even know it and kill you. So I said, dude.
Get the heck out of here, yo. Like,
That story shows for real. Okay, if you want me to be honest about what the story shows, like morally and everything else, I don't think it shows anything like what you're trying to say, but it does show things like that. Angels can be seen or not seen. It shows things about how animals see, like spiritual realms. They see spirits and stuff before, and we may not.
Like birds,
so they're a little bit more heightened aware.
Natural disaster.
Also, that God is a mafia killer. So I mean,
mafia
you might be able, like you could, Don't not do what he told you to do, or he might kill you. But he also might be cool. Like if you repent and shit, and still do what he said do.
Yeah,
right?
you gotta kiss the pinky
OD,
ring.
man. I keep trying to.
I mean, it's things that you can get from that story, but he was still bipolar in that mug because it was like I don't know, he was kind of strong arming him. Like he ain't really trust that he was gonna do what he said do.
Because he knows his heart. That's what
I have a question. If Balaam was already a prophet that they were hiring to do this, who was he talking to before God?
What you mean?
He was only talking to God. He was talking to that guy. He just wasn't an Israelite. He wasn't a part of God's chosen people, but he had the same God as the Israelites.
Yeah, that's what me and Honey talked about. He knew God already. He already knew. That's why he would pray to him, ask him, should I go? Should I?
He was praying specifically to Yahweh or to the God?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like in touch with him. Like they was bros till he tried to kill him. You feel me? But
not they was bros.
So why God?
It was cool till he tried to kill him.
If I answer why again, y'all gonna disagree. Y'all can say I'll put it in there. So y'all, it's like I can't say what y'all can say what y'all saying. But if I say what I'm saying, we understand that the angel of the Lord didn't tell him that he was gonna kill him because he told him to go again. So that's not why he said he was gonna kill him. He said, I was gonna kill you because thy way is perverse. What that means is however Balaam was thinking or what was in his heart was perverse. That's why he was gonna kill him, yo.
Well, Balaam didn't get that.
He was supposed to be smiting the Israelites.
Well, he wasn't gonna do that anyway because he was gonna do what God said. But it was because he went he was wild willy nilly. He was excited, man. They came back. They came with mightier men, like you said, more men of renown, and they got better stuff. We double, triple what we was gonna give you.
Yeah, like they came to him with like a little bit of money. They came with like one briefcase of money, some gold, a little something the first time, and he was like, "Nah." God said no. So the next time they came with like troves of stuff, like a lot of stuff, like on a caravan of stuff to bring him. Like it kept getting bigger and bigger the more they came. So he kind of wanted to go because he could get all this stuff. Like he would be rich if he just went on this one trip. Mm-hmm. But God kept telling him not to because the person had wanted to not kill, but he wanted him to curse the Israelites. And I don't know why his word was so good, but I mean, because he could have just not cursed him. Anyway, he didn't want him to curse him. So then he said, "Okay, fine. Since they keep coming to you, you can go. But I want you to only say what I said."
But shouldn't Israelites just be protected by God? Like, shouldn't you not be able to curse them?
I mean, that's why I said, I don't know. Like in the Bible, these blessings and stuff was like irreversible because like Abraham blessed one son, or Isaac. Was it Isaac? He blessed like the wrong son, and it was like, I ain't got no more blessings left, something like that. Like these blessings was like, I don't know. I guess they was like strong.
Yeah, they ain't had nobody want to give one free of the blessings.
Yeah, so it was like he didn't want him to go curse them because I guess he would have to do it then. Because that's kind of weird anyway. Like you're asking their God to curse them. But he didn't go curse. He was told to just, I don't want you, but just say what I tell you to say. So he was saying okay to that, but he got stopped along the way by the mighty sword.
Because of that's what I'm telling you. It's because of what was in his heart. Right?
He took the money at the end of the day. He got paid for it. So nothing. That's what I'm saying, Pan. Nothing changed. The outcome is still the same. His heart. The outcome is still the same.
It's not about the outcome. Y'all keep
blessed. He blessed the Israelites, got his bread, and came back home.
Yo, why y'all won't believe me when I'm saying if
it was no sniper rifle, he'd have did the same thing.
It wasn't about the outcome. It was about him being supposed to be a faithful servant of God.
So what you're saying is that we can't read the story and know. We got to think that God knew more than what we're reading.
No, God said it. Why would he say that thy way is perverse before? Okay, since I
If
don't
he
want to
wasn't
make
an
y'all make it,
Israelite,
I understand you're saying that he's saying his way is perverse, right? We get that. We don't know what that means, and clearly neither did he, because he said I'm gonna turn around.
you understood what he said. That's why I think Balaam understood, and I think that's why.
I go home. Don't be killing me. I already can't see. I think he was blind in one eye or something. Like he already couldn't see and shit. He ain't got time for this. How you gonna send me on a mission and try to keep me on the way? What's going on?
And if it was that serious, why he just didn't wait till he came to curse him and then kill him then?
Bro. All right, look, Mayor, since you got the blue letter, pull up
What did the Moabites that was there think about this?
Pull up what?
Like, did they hear the donkey?
Verse 30.
Oh, there were other people there?
32. And
yeah, he was in a caravan of the people who came to get him.
By perverse.
But the people who came to get him.
I'm sorry, could you say it again?
Oh.
Pull up.
Look up perverse.
Perverse. So we
just look up perverse?
Yeah, in the blue letter, so that we can get a better understanding of what it meant in that context. So they can see what I'm saying. I don't know what it means.
You're not sharing it.
Wrong or it didn't happen. I said he was bipolar. You only get mad at bipolar.
I don't think that's bipolar though. It's just like, hey, dude, like
he act like I'm acting like this is wrong. I couldn't do this. I didn't even say it was impossible. I just said it was bipolar.
Oh no, I ain't even get into the impossible stuff.
Because I don't think so. If you're a believer, you're gonna believe that all things are possible. So trying to say it's impossible
is Christ who strengthens me. You're right.
I just feel like it's a lot of like God just being bored and playing with things. Like why the donkey got to talk? There has to be a different meaning for this.
Why did he talk?
Because it's not real.
I think it was to show his strength. I think the whole thing was to show Balaam his power.
Scroll down some.
From letting the donkey talk to having a invisible sniper.
There you go.
All of that is you like, bro, I'm everywhere. I can do this. Sounds no, I'm not gonna say what I'm saying. They use perverse a lot though in the Old Testament.
Precipitated. And now I got another word we gotta look up.
It said
we gotta look up precipitated.
He said, Saul called that dude the son of a perverse woman. Nathaniel, he called Nathaniel that, which I read as son of a bee.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Precipitate means
they pushing headlong recklessly.
An event.
Did it say drive recklessly?
No, it says cause an event or situation, typically one that is bad or undesirable to happen suddenly, unexpectedly, or prematurely. Because he went without them.
What are you reading?
The definition of precipitate.
What did you say it was?
It says. Let me just.
I was looking for it on the screen, and I didn't hear you.
I'm
like,
I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold on. I share mine. If you gotta take me.
Look at that. You can just share multiple screens now. I just like sharing.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like both of your screens and stuff. You could just choose.
Yep.
Precipitate. Cause to happen suddenly, unexpectedly, or prematurely. Okay.
So I'm right.
I don't understand.
Thy way was perverse. Y'all said he. So if you know that thy way was perverse, and then perverse in precipitate, and then this is the definition of precipitate. What you mean? No, this what the Hebrew said to me. Am I tripping, man? Ain't that what the Hebrew said that means?
Yeah, it said. I just put it back up there. It says to precipitate.
Precipitate.
Push headlong. So to precipitate. And then to precipitate means where to cause typically one that is bad or undesirable to happen suddenly, unexpectedly, or prematurely.
So why would it be premature or unexpected? Because they didn't what? Told you.
So you're saying he left too early?
Yep.
You said that from the beginning.
Dun, dun, dun.
But what does that change?
What is that exactly?
What do you mean? Because y'all were saying that that
he was mad that he left
for going, but it wasn't.
Yes.
Well, he told him to go. It was because he went without them calling.
Because he went too early.
Yeah, without them calling.
Okay, so then why wouldn't he tell him to turn around?
Turn around for me. I still want you to go. I'm just telling you that you didn't repented for your sin. Now what? He said he repented. We don't remember he repented.
If I wanted you to go at 7 and you leaving at 2, and I try to kill you because you left at 2, but I don't want you to turn around and wait. I want you to keep going at 2. What the fuck? Why did I come to you at 2?
It wasn't about a specific time. It was about them call. I told you. Remember, you said that they had already called. I said no, they didn't call him in the morning. God told him if they came again to call you, then you go and go with them and then say what I say. He didn't do that. He
cool.
Got up and went.
We're going to give you this, Hemi. He left early.
I appreciate it.
And the bipolar gods came to kill him.
Yeah,
he didn't try to kill him for leaving. He tried to kill him for leaving too early. Then didn't kill him and said, "Come do it."
Pan talking about put some ice on my eye, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all silly, man.
Look, here we go through. He was in there praying to God. Come on, give it to me, Lord.
I know it was in there.
Let's look it up.
I kept saying pervert, but because that was what perverse meant, But now that we got that, now it makes all the sense. But this was a good show. Hey, man, we got to tighten when we get off live, yo. We got to tighten some things. I don't know what the hell going on, but yo, this was wild.
You'd be like, we made it, and I am right again. The Bible wins in the end. It wins.
They was like that. Everybody was in the YouTube saying I'm getting beat up. Mel was talking about I'm getting beat up.
Hell yeah.
He was like, hold that stuff in the air, Moses. I'm getting him.
Yeah.
She had you in the headlock and hitting you with body shots.
Nah, that's why I was trying to focus on that.
Sitting back like, yeah, I'm gonna be glad it ain't us.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, these times like, get him. It's a get back up. He got back up.
They confused. Nothing but confusion. Why do y'all believe in this stuff?
Cedric is on JJ's channel versus a crybaby. That came up on my thing too.
You on JJ's channel? You said it on JJ's
crybaby?
Yeah.
And the crybaby. He trying to get him an easy win. Oh. Okay, Cedric. He worse than JJ with the spamming. The tears now.
Yeah. This is a good show though, y'all.
Yeah, we just had to kick off a couple people.
Yeah, we lost a Barbarian and a fan, but we aight. A Barbarian and a fan, we aight.
We're gonna come up here and talk about some you worship Satan. I'm like, Satan is still in the Bible. If I don't touch the Bible, I'm gonna worship Satan. That makes sense.
I tell people that all the time. I'm like, Satanism is an Abrahamic religion.
Right, that's an Abrahamic faith. I don't do Abrahamic faiths.
They're in the bar. I'm crying. They're in the bar talking about Hemi dying in front of me. This was Perry said.
Yes, yes, I agree.
So hard.
I agree.
Look, what the fuck? People, that's crazy.
It's okay, Hemi. You came out in the end. You came out in the end. Your head is bloody but unbowed. Now listen. His head is bloody but unbowed.
How was I losing if I was right the whole time? You can't do that.
You were losing, bro.
How? Because y'all didn't understand.
I'm gonna tell you when. It was that moment.
It down like 3
it was that moment when Denise was cooking your ass and you ain't had shit to say.
No, I wasn't. She was going ham and she was.
That's because he was in there flipping through Bible pages.
I know you was.
I'm going to show her 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, let her go up. I got this.
Look, the answer is somewhere.
Right. Come on, Lord. Just let me flip to it. He probably just let the Bible fall 10 times. Just, no, that wouldn't do it again.
He's probably saying in the name of Jesus.
Yeah. Nah, crazy. He come through, though. You see how he come through for your boy every time. Because I should have been said, I should have told Mill to go into the blue letter a long time ago. Like, let's see what reverse me. Yeah.
Hey, but that's why I use the blue letter. So, like, when people say blue letter ain't good, like, I disagree.
And I usually don't because I already had, like, that's what I'm saying. Even without the, that was my understanding already. But I can see why, if that now I'm gonna start using it as a tool for real because my understanding versus how other people are just reading the text just as is, it don't matter. So I need to go into there so I can be like, you see, this aligns with my understanding. So I got it.
They break down the Hebrew and the Greek.
Yeah.
And they got an app. So
You gotta make us understand why you think that way because we don't right?
Because that's not what perverse means. Even if we don't go,
it's not what perverse means in real life. Like what?
Right.
No, it's not. Well, yeah. But according to the Bible, the biblical words have different meanings based on their own cultural context and stuff like that. It's like we use words that don't mean what they mean.
But I would rather have put what was it? Precipitate, yeah. Precipitate, and me go look that up to figure out what it means in that context.
But that's how you know that's a modern word applied to a dated text.
Right. Well, yeah, because the Hebrew word is actually Uriah.
Correct.
It's a method. We push hard to get results.
You see how they have no relation? The context is lost. That's the shit Ruben be doing.
Absolutely no relation.
Yeah.
That's the shit Ruben be doing with the context.
Yeah.
So you see how it has no relation at all. At all. I was like, I don't know what that means.
I'm like, why are you pulling this word up? What is that?
You say perverse and he talk about something mean you left early. What? What? Now that just don't even sound right.
Just mix matching shit.
Yeah. So we got anything else?
Guys?
You got a debate coming up, right?
Yeah. Friday, y'all make sure y'all.
Next Friday.
Saturday. I don't know why I said Friday, the 19th. Make sure y'all pop out.
You gotta pop out. You see this? You see how he came?
I might bring the blue letter with me.
Hey, here we get some homework to do tonight.
With his arms up, like I won. The Bible still stands. That's how you're gonna be on Saturday.
Yeah. Here we get some homework to do tonight.
Right.
Y'all got some homework. I was right. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hit y'all up in the back, man.
Yeah, we can wrap this up. This is good. It's a good show. I had a rough start, but it kind of evened out. So.
Yeah. The executioner got going, started going. I had this out of reeling, like, yo, relax, yo. She kept eating up, popping back in. Like, come on, man, what we doing? All right, honey, take us out.
Adios, people.
We the champions, trouble no missing. Speak facts, let the world stop and listen. Barbarian swing, every point hit the mark. Cut through the noise like flames in the dark. We the champions, ain't no retreat. Feel sharp and steel, every word, every beat. On the mic or the stage, we control the game. Barbarian debate, yeah, they remember the name. Paint the battlefield vivid, every lyric's a stroke. Turn your whole team to ghosts when the truth is provoked. Bar for bar, I'm a titan, got the heavies in all. Lines heavy as Atlas, hold the world in my claws. I see life through the prism, talking dark in the light. From the dirt to the throne, every wrong made right. Barbarian minds, they got the truth in my veins. They talk heat, but they fire don't match my flame. Flip the map, global presence, I'm a legend in time. They clock out, I clock in, redefining the grind. Cutting lies like confetti, watch the fall of the sea. Barbarians hold the key, now they ain't safe in these streets. We the champions, trouble ain't no missing. Speak facts, let the world stop and listen. Barbarian swing, every point hit the mark. Cut through the noise like flames in the dark. We the champions, ain't no retreat. Feel sharp and steel, every word, every beat. On the mic or the stage, we control the game. Barbarian debate, yeah, they remember the name.
Correcting pseudos is fun, it's like righting the wrong. Honey, death toll is large from me collecting the pawns. We keep their heads on the wall and bring them back just for fun. Barbarians is lurking, but really what can be done? Meta AI is no match, you better read more than that. We redefining the game, and you lames is to blame. If you wanna play, set it up. We set the bar, you ain't tough. Step in the ring or you must. Don't waste our time with the fuss. I tip my hat cause you brave, but you the next one we claim. We toast to drink to your name, and then we spark up the flame. I don't care if it's one or two. No, they back by the whole crew. Don't bother running. Once we come in, we gonna collect you.
We the champions, trouble ain't no missing. Speak facts, let the world stop and listen. Barbarian swing, every point hit the mark. Cut through the noise like flames in the dark. We the champions, ain't no retreat. Feel sharp and steel, every word, every beat. On the mic or the stage, we control the game. Barbarian debate, yeah, they remember the name.